Oh, it's having to log on screen. Brilliant. Hey, back in the queue hype. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about yesterday, Dizzy. My Merc. Yeah, I had a really bad game. I was really fucking tired. The main thing I hate about duel though is these fucking queue times. They're long. Swear to God, if I was getting insta pops, I'd make 500 TP in a day. I could potentially do. I could easily make 500 TP in 24 hours. I made 200 yesterday and I'd work. I was grinding till stupid o'clock in the morning. But I'm gonna try hit at least 2.1k TP so I can get into third. That should be enough. I don't see a lot of people hard grinding as much as I plan to. I've got plans in the morning today, but tonight a long ass stream is coming. So any dual matchups you guys want to learn about? Like maybe favourable matchups, what stronger gods are weak against? Because I've been playing duel since season 2, so I know like a lot of the older matchups as well, which aren't played as often now because of how not viable they are. Like Kronos is still super strong. Like in season 3 there was a period where where mage items were so bad in season 3 that Kronos wasn't even viable in duel. Like he wasn't super strong, he wasn't top tier, and he's a god built for being top tier. It's just insane in 1v1s. Like his ult in 1v1 is just disgusting. Like resets all your cooldowns, 8-second cooldown, a max rank. Like late game, it's disgusting. You're building with poly, he shreds towers. Attack speed buff is nuts. And his new passive as well. Time Lord. Not as good in duel, but you know, considering it's extra to what he used to have, it's just really good. Well, people don't look at base stats often. Mages don't have particularly high magical defense, but they don't scale at all. Anubis. Now this god is a sleeper in duel. Still, I think. Don't see many ps4 players playing. Anubis is actually really strong. Like especially against close range gods, because you just shred them. The only downfall to Anubis is if you can't hit your wraps, you will lose games. Like if you hit your wrap, you win. It's as simple as on Anubis. If you hit your wrap, you win. If you miss your wrap, you lose. It's literally, you live by the wrap, you die by the wrap. It's ridiculous how, like, that stun just is insane on Anubis. Because especially if you're left at second, it's up more often, and it's a 2 second stun at max rank, which is insane. Like, and your ult lasts for 3 seconds, so you can get off 20 ticks of 43 damage, which is 860, and that's about calculating any scaling into it. 20 lots of 15%, so you're looking at 300% magical power. So say you have Bancrofts and pen boots, so Bancrofts and pen boots, and if you have Bancrofts at low as well, at the maximum stack you have 200 power, 240 power, you have a decent amount of pen, because Anubis is passive, actually steals protections, so it's pretty nuts, to be fair. You just destroyed them. So what was it, 260, so 300% of 260, which is 780, so the scaling with just Bancroft's pen boots with Bancroft's at the maximum power usage below 25% health, you're looking at over 1.5k damage, which early game is, like, mid game is a death, because that's what you're going to have mid game. You're going to have Bancroft's pen boots. Well, not even mid game, that's early game. That's retarded. Although that's also max rank. This is 23. You might have 2 points in. We'll say 23, we'll lowball it. 23 times 20, because we're guaranteeing it off wrap, is 460. 460 plus that scale is still over okay. That's not including the 3 you're going to have beneath them as well, which, let's say you get 3 ticks of. 3 ticks of that, you can have it max rank 85. 85 times 3 is 255, scale of 35%, 105%. We're looking at about, with that combo, 1.3 to 1.4k damage. I have to get like defense second, or an assassin grabbing defense second, or warrior. You may have to one shot people early, like hunters. Anubis can one shot them. Like, hunters should beat Anubis, but if a really good Anubis lands all his reps, like, it's hard to beat an Anubis that lands ranged reps. That guy loves a bit of Goobers. That one. Has anyone seen how OP as fuck Anubis is with that Typhon's Fang? Is it Typhon's Fang? If it's Typhon's Fang and Bancroft, you build that in Season 5, mate, it's going to be insane on Anubis. Like the siege potential, not the siege potential, sorry, the damage potential on the Gold Fury, and the fact you're going to be able to tank it for your tanks, it's going to be awesome, and you can be able to probably engage off it, especially if you just 3 and 1. The 3 and 1 should sustain you to full, especially. Oh no, oracles aren't in it now, are they? Even still, it should sustain you up. Deathbringer. They need to nerf that Deathbringer. 35% crit chance, extra 50% instead of, no, it's actually 25% instead of extra 50%. They reduced the gold as well, so they nerfed it and then wanted it to be absolutely pick upable, and now it's so OP that you can pick up an assassin's last item and have a 1 in 3 chance of critting, after assassins are already disgusting and can build like massive power, get insane mobility because their speed buff is constantly up, constantly up, and Talaria boots is just nuts in the jungle. 25% movement speed plus speed buff. I think speed buff's like 10% movement speed if I'm not wrong. So you end up having double the bonus movement speed that most gods do. And that's about presuming the fact that you can build Heartseeker on nearly every assassin. It's another 10% movement speed. Stone cutting on assassins that don't need massive amounts of pen or that are just AA based, like your Nemesis is. Thanatos is can be pretty decent with stone cutting with the AA cancels. You can auto scythe, auto 3, auto 2 auto and get that fully procced, and his 2 as well is nuts movement speed. Najar's really strong with Heartseeker. Mercury's good with stone cutting, and Deathbringer on Merc is just nuts. You rush Rage, go Deathbringer. If you stack Rage early, you have 65% crit chance, and you hit crits for like, I think it's off your 1, I think it's something like 700 against gods without defense. And then you can just pick up a stone cutting because it's essentially flat pen, which is really strong this season. And if they build heavy defense, you just grab a Titan's Bane and 40% of it is ignored. What's the super shot big split? They're nerfing this bastard. Thank God they are nerfing AMC. They technically nerfed Kwong. Fuckers making the heal proc off later. If you tower dive as Kwong now, and like you this season you could tower dive, and as long as you got your ult off and you knew you could execute them, you could technically tower dive a hit extra because the heal goes off early. So the change they done is a nerf because they're making it go off as soon as they go up into the sky. So you can't do a really cheeky tower dive now. You can still tower dive as Kwong, but you got to do it. You got to make sure you have the HP to at least tank one tower shot and an ability they may hit you with. What are you wanting? Oh, the key pop. Let's see what we got. I'm only gonna be playing for like an hour and a half, guys, and I've got to get ready because I've got stuff to do. Thank you very much. Ban hub or full. See, I'll ban Freya. If he doesn't ban Kali, if he bans Kali, then I'll probably get rid of. Can't bother to play against Kali. That back on. Don't want to play. You're stream sniping me, mister, who just joined.
Ooh, bats.
Ooh, bats versus the Beavis. This isn't too bad a matchup. I'll just take beads first. Did I take beads first? Yeah, I did take beads first last time. So guys, I get to see my Masters Border from bats at work. I'm the only person with Masters Border bats in duel. I've never played against this guy, so
My wisdom will guide you.
This is the start I do, just so I can be more aggressive early. So I don't think the movement speed early is worth it, like a 6% movement speed, and It's not worth it. The extra 2 mana pots allow you to be much more aggressive with your abilities. And you can actually look to poke out, which is how I play my assassins. Like I play to just play aggressive. I want to push the enemy out, and that's what I think you should do. Nearly every game. Not a great start from. Sorry guys. Yeah, I poked my early. Here's the back. So you should get red buff off this. That was my alarm, sorry. I don't think I'll be able to do it. Blue buff, it's really good blue buff. We're still going to jump wave though. No. Wow, I need to do that. Down. Gonna get the littles. Oh, no, we're not. It's gonna make me think, well, I'm just gonna shove wave. He's going for blue though. I'm gonna see if that crit didn't matter, by the way. He didn't pre-beads, so he's always dead. So we got his beads and we got to kill the ult, so we should be able to get 2 ult. No, we're gonna get 1 ult off. To get 1 ult before his bead to back up. So as him bats, you want to be looking to burn their beads. Like, you instantly, as soon as you get ult, you can burn their beads. Try and only do it when they have good potential, because good players will not burn their beads. Bad players.
Oh, expectation.
That could not really be who's dead either way. Try this next wave. Didn't need to put the mana pot actually. Maybe critical of himself there. Oops, blue stone. Gonna back off, pop it so I can heal quicker. Tier 1.
This will protect me from trickery.
The healer and he does. I've got beads anyway to be safe. So you shouldn't be able to wrap kill me. Now against Anubis, I think beads is just as important as Verso Bats, because if he lands a wrap mid game, when he's got like a 1.6 second to 2.2 seconds standing, and you can't build bad guys because you need to be able to outburst him. Also, don't away against some bats. That's the big no-no. God, please come out the fucking one. Shove it then. In that boost is 100%.
You keep me safe. I be sure you don't break.
Normally, I try to stick by the motive, against healers or gods with lifesteal or really good sustain. You should only really be building 1 anti-heal item, like Hades. You only really need 1, because otherwise you're generally losing too much burst, and that's how you're going to beat them. You're going to be able to have to outburst them with anti-heal, because then they can't out-heal your burst, and you're probably going to take double poke engagements. It's hard to explain, but I should be able to show you this game continuing. With double burst. Should do this. Back on the pot. No chance.
This trickery.
I'll wait again because I'm weird. Oh, I didn't get the action mana. Sustain tick, that's fine. I'm just going to shove wave, take blue buff back, get tier 1 Jotuns. Also, knowing how much gold you need to spend for items as well makes your backs so much more. And you're going to be returning to wave and take it all the farm. His beads are... Save his wrap. Okay, we're going to try condition him to save his wrap, and then we're going to try initiate off freeze, jump, insta jump it, and then rinse him. That's what we're going to do. So another way to play God Got Him Back is condition your enemy of where you're going to play. I'm going to try jumping again, see if I can bait him. So you ready? So he's going to... Just going to look to... Oh, the tower though. He's going to go... Yoga's next, I'm going to need some defense. Yeah, I'm 1.8k ahead. If I grab Yoga's, I can then still grab Titan's Bane without losing too much damage. So quite often, God's defense is so important. If you're on assassins, you need to be picking up on the second, directly after boots. Did 3 bees there? Oh, we got his bees! He panicked. That's awesome.
Killing spree.
So hit it off the back minions there, so we could bounce up with him. Because I knew he was closer to the wave than the front minion wave, so it's always going to go to him. It's just prioritising the nearest target, and that's what he does. I have enough to take bait. Slow it down. We're going to have enough of Yoga's all the way back to the 1700 after tier 1. Back. Don't have a point in the ult, so it lasts longer.
This will scare even Shivalba.
Okay, this guy's trolling, he's had enough. That's a shame.
Murder.
I don't understand. Why Keyjaw if you're going to play like that? Good they ball, they were just so I can finish. And as bad as I was, just if you see that, you can auto attack cancel with 3. If you press the 3 button again after throw the monkey, the last target hits, you can actually cancel it early as well. So the situations where you want to cancel it early to instantly teleport is when you're looking to lock someone down. So if they're near a minion wave, as soon as you throw it, you need to press the 3 button again instantaneously. To make sure you teleport to them and you can auto attack. It's amazing if you're quick at it. I'll try to show you the minion wave now. I'll show you an example of an instant teleport to 3. So if you preemptively press it, you'll instantly teleport to it. And if you need to do that to quickly get an auto attack off, you only really need to do that when they're near a wave.
Would you like to rejoice? Our hero is destined to continue living.
Just gonna back and grab the Titan's Bane. The self boost then for it. Out of the way. So this guy's done. It's a shame. That sucks. guys. Oh, fuck, I need to sleep. Okay, so I've got time for probably not many. I mean, if I get players like that that quit so early, I can't really explain much, can I? So I think you'll have a little... Oh, also, anyone that doesn't know how Hades' fear actually works, right? So the two. So, when you use the fear, right, the fear pushes the enemy when you silence them. So if you inflict them with blight, right, which is Hades' passive, it gives each ability a different effect, right? So your one gets a slow, which a lot of players overlook, and your two becomes a fear, right? So the fear works if they're facing towards you, and they've got blight applied, and you use your two, which is normally a silence, it becomes a fear, and they go towards you because they're facing you. That's how the fear works. It's pushing the direction they're facing, right? So if Hades autos you, or he dashes on you, and he's near you, turn away. Turn away every time, otherwise you're going to be pulled towards him, and it's going to set up for his ult was free. I mean, you're probably going to get caught by the free still anyway, even if you turn around, but for the ult, you have a bit of a higher chance, especially if he's autoing you, and then looking for a dash. But the most important thing to play against the Hades, right? Try not to fight near waves. Like, that is the biggest no-no. Just stay away from waves. Be careful near waves, because his 3 does extra damage. Detonate damage, 48. So a 4 minion wave is 6 times 48. It's just under 300, so 12 of that. It's 288, and then that's about scaling. 50% per minion. 300% magical scaling with Bancrofts is 300 damage. Yeah, so you got 300 guaranteed damage there at rank 1, which, I mean, in duel is going to be rank 2 anyway. So 300 guaranteed damage, 6 minions is 164, so 164 damage plus the 300 damage just off scaling with Bancroft, which Hades picks up really early. Like level 5 in, he's going to have about Bancroft's sort of level damage, which is crazy. A lot of people don't look at the fact that it's that much damage, and if he gets you with his one as well, or he dashes in, or he silences or fears you into the wave as well, you're then going to have detonate damage on yourself, as well as the actual free damage, which is 235, which is why Hades hits so hard near waves, and people are like, how is this Hades one shot me? So tips from a Hades main, guys: don't fight near waves, don't be silly. Hades still has really good damage anyway. Like, Hades is what I would class as a 2-shot mage in duel. Right, so you're going to build full damage by 1 item, unless you're against a mage, and you can look to 2-shot people. Also, mage v mage matchups, apart from exceptions like Freya, Kronos against another AA. So say if Kronos is against Freya or Sol, I would not build Warlocks. But against traditional mages, I think Kronos should be building Warlocks. But against Freya and Sol, you're looking to outburst. Hades is just insane with Bancrofts. Bancrofts alone makes Hades viable. It makes him pretty decent here. Any heal though can fuck Hades. Like if you're an auto attack god, you can just take like a hunter, you can just take Toxic Blade, and 60% of his healing is like just gone, and it's insane. Just trying to fit good mages in duel. So Poseidon's pretty good in duel. If you're an old school duel player, you know, Gem of Iso is still insane. Vulcan is really undervalued. No one really plays Vulcan, but Vulcan can be pretty nasty in duel. He has really good, he's just really slippery for a mage, especially one without a technical escape. Shut the fuck up, alarm. So melee ranged assassins, he can just knock up, like, especially if they're using their jump to engage on him. If he pre puts a meatball down, you're gonna knock him up as soon as they land, and he can just backfire away. And Vulcan's passive gives extra movement speed. He's just really good, in my opinion. And the turret, his 2 just does an insane amount of damage. Like it inherits Vulcan's pen, which is ridiculous. Cannon turret, same thing. Actually, the only bad thing about Vulcan ult, which I actually did to a pretty decent player, I was playing Susanna, he was playing Vulcan, he was getting a better than me, and he thought, I'll just ult clear wave because I can't get close. So I stood in the ult and forced it, and killed him, and he killed himself. Oh, that was 6 minutes of queue. Fuck my life. I'll be right back, guys. There's not much commentators there, so I'm just gonna let you watch my lovely shit screen. Let's do this. Ban that piece of shit, God. This is someone sniping me, but that's fine. Not like I'm gonna play Korg anyway. Ugh. Okay, he's trying to get something to P through. Oh, brilliant. Got that back down.
Bakasur.
What are these bands? Someone gave me Baka. Not the player I recommend. Baka's OP and I main him in Conk, so. Someone's back of mirror in the back of me. Pardon me.
Time to eat.
And back and mirrors, this is my start. Pretty much 100% guaranteed to give you the win. Just because the snowball potential off upgraded Hogstein is insane, it guarantees you get red buff and then you then out pressure him, because if he looks to contest or fight you, you just fucking rinse him. Also late game is like a 4 effective. There's no relics, but
Minions have spawned.
yeah, that's fine, I'm still glad at me. Okay, now I have yeah, I can't see what this going in. That's the game, boys. Pressure now, gonna take that money buff. Next wave back.
That guy's dead. Jealous.
Yeah, don't have the jump when the other back is just clearing in your way, because he will have passive stacks.
Yes, that will do.
Need that. I think this guy must be a qualifying player. Fucking matchmaking.
Our hero's story begins.
That
Could have
will
got stone
sharpen
cutting
my
first.
blades.
Just because it's technically defense and offense.
Alright, so I killed the guy.
Meal?
Much harder I hit you.
Rampage.
Get over.
More than I could chew.
What's this guy doing? There's actually one in
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
Murder.
Meal?
Don't cut a bit for full demon at this point, 6 kills up. Sorry for the games guys, I'm just not getting any good players to be honest. No, my playing against this guy doesn't even understand how to buy boots. Damage off. Get this game out of the fucking way. Yeah, this is the power back of Snowball. You can literally end games.
Unstoppable.
More than I could chew. I'll feast on your flesh.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy
Not even a
Yeah.
last meal? That will sharpen my blades.
I friends, you get red buff at the end. The reason why I went Titan's Mode, by the way, is just so I can end the time quick. There's no point in not just getting the shit out of the way. Q is like fucking double the amount of time the game was. Nice 7-minute game. Be up there, isn't it? Put me fourth. I didn't realise on the last one. Holy shit. Sick of some of these skins there. Tempting as a Hades main. What's deep like black, I mean? Yeah, he's grinding as well at the minute, isn't he? Had a fucking bunch of Scylla. Probably. That's all he plays, Aqua main Scylla. I'll show you. Yeah, he pretty much only plays Scylla and duel. Oh, sorry guys. How for them. 3 minutes, guys. The dual Q should pop. Hopefully. Hopefully. Let's do it. More Anubis.
Hades.
Cyrus. Cyrus should win. Well, actually, I don't know. Pretty sure I'll win the matchup.
Sound. I arise.
Base is going to be shit because the Cyrus for the early heals, so... That's pretty fucking shell, probably.
Minions have spawned.
Boom today. Sweet. Hilarious. I can kill him, he knows that, right? Right, he achieved that because back there. But then he lost his brutal power. Should it happen to him?
My power grows.
That could actually be useful if you cancelled the animation.
Always one god in the underworld.
Another bad player. Making simple mistakes like not keeping track of my cooldowns, which is throwing him game. Hard. I have 2k lead already, it's already a game over at this point. Start looking at my 2 now instead, because I was just gonna not be optimal, I'm gonna kill some of the previous things.
Power wave.
That was it. The ultimate might hit more on Hades than others.
Killing spree.
Whatever the fuck that was.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
That's what I feel good on movies as well. I didn't expect to see good run out.
My power grows.
I've got a hold by the way because I'm looking to get ball demon after this next wave. If you want, I'll fight you, but you don't want me to fight you. I'm on one wave actually. I have ult then, so it makes sense too. Always misses ult. And then get red buff and I'll get breastplate. And then I'll fucking take the thing. Sorry, can't attack starts. I don't think you can take attack seriously. It's already done.
Something to
I didn't even know he's trying to throw anything at me. No, he's that far behind. I didn't even check this build all game because I've got 3.5k lead. I have ult as well. I can start out.
deadly mistake.
Your middle tower is under attack. Your team has destroyed a middle enemy Phoenix. Away!
Your sin is
Unlike his victims, our hero was destined to continue living.
game mode's gone off. Be right back, guys. Gonna do some housework. Right, let's do this. If I actually have got someone watching. Hope so. I have no one watching. Rip. Be alright.
Minions have spawned.
Started already.
Like a sharpened tooth.
enemy has left the game.
This guy's done already, mate. They'll get me away from this boy's fan. Fucking hell. The heart just to have one game where someone actually contests my dominance.
My heart strengthens.
Not 12 minutes for that one. Ah, I've got attacker made already. Nice. Oh, I had a viewer, and then they left. Much love, viewer. large. Oh, no viewers, no one cares. Mi nostre mistere me rise evil.
moon rots. My wisdom will guide you.
Minions have spawned. Attack! Leave this place!
Has the game started already?
Don't worry, I'm fine. Bananas. This will protect me from trickery.
Cooldown Boots isn't a good build on Klong. His build on Klong is shit, by the way. Do not copy this guy's build. It's fucking awful for Klong.
Leave this place. keep me safe. I make sure you don't break.
Rugby's back up now, so he's playing so defensive. Which is correct, he should be playing that way. We just can't give him a kill. Because it's Kwon. As long as duel versus melee gods, you give him one kill, it's practically getting over, to be honest. He's going defense. Is he rushing max CDR on Kwon, which is really shit. In this just to get Titan through.
This will scare even Shivalba.
This build is so poor. Like he has no way of fighting me. Like that's not the build you go. You go Soulstone for one, and you go Pen Boot still.
Attack!
It offends me as someone who plays Kwon Ninja. Gonna wall up and then freeze away until Wall Demon comes back up. Yeah, he's just rushing the
You stay. I go.
Yeah, I know this hour's trashy on the level. You beat him 3 times in a row. Yeah, this guy should be. He's not a player I ever worry about playing because of how free he is.
Bananas!
play that in this game? Probably not, mate. I'm getting ready after this game anyway. It's my last one. Sorry. I'll be on later. So now it's nearly 11. Yeah, I'll be on in like 5 hours again, and I'll be streaming for a long time. This guy's such a waste of time playing. He's so easy. I might have time for one more, but I'm not playing that. I'm not doing requests today, Devil. Sorry. I'm just looking to hard grind TP. I don't actually have time for one more. Just about. It's my last game until 5 o'clock ish. Well, till 5 hours. Oh, 6 hours time even, not 5. I'll put it back. Maybe, Devil. Maybe. I'll be right back. Because the key's probably not going to pop till 12 in a bit. I'm not going to play Bastet Sim because of the fact that Kronos is open, so I need to be in a comfort pick. Sorry, Devil, but I'm not. Kronos is open. I won't playing something like Bastet and Kronos is open because I'm not comfortable on Bastet. Sorry, mate. You have to watch another Humbats gameplay. Yeah, well, knowing now, but what if it was like a really good player that picked Kronos? Like, you never know. You know, I'm grinding. I've got to like basically play flawless for 10 days. So I've got to play my best picks. Sprint forms. Reason going sprint forms is because it'll probably go jump with ISO, and his one is a slow anyway, so I can still make use of it. And he's probably going to have to go jump ISO because I technically have 2 forms of mobility with my 3 teleport and my 1. So I'm just going to sort of see how he plays. If he does a Bancroft style, we're going to play really aggressive, and we're going to basically try to kill him. He's not gone Bancroft, so he's too quick. Heal more looks into that. Attacking, clear the wave. So the reason I keep pulling off when I play Humbats on Open 3 is because I want to try de-aggro the minions off me, so they don't keep putting damage on me, because it really does add on. Topping up mana pop, because we're going to go under the 150 usage of it. Oh, we jumped the stun as well, that's brilliant for us. Here's no mana, so we're gonna go. Say cancel there. That was really bad, really fucking bad jumping line. I'll take that now. A lot of people, by the way, if you're playing against them back, don't go Magi's, it's like the worst we can do. This one wants to damage you. Oh, that's good, off this way, clear wave as well. And then back and get full boots. I can just sell my mana put forward. He's going to be selling these here as well. Oh no, I didn't really sell my mana pot for full damage boots. So we've already managed a 400 gold lead, and we're going to have triple buff control, which is always the ideal situation for any god, especially assassins though, because assassins need to snowball really fucking hard to pretty much have a decent chance. Demon fights. So obvious. This guy, I read him like a fucking book. Ah, I keep fucking with him. Oh shit. There's no start on, so that's really poor sustain. I don't understand the start. It's really shit. This wasn't back on it. Oh, shot Bluestone will take them out. Yes, the Bluestone always takes them out after the E2's level 4.
This will
I'm gonna grab the Genjis. I'm not gonna go Pestilence against Jonko. He doesn't heal enough to verify it, and he doesn't have bang cost, so Pestilence will be a waste. I'm just gonna grab Genjis and then go I'm gonna Genji's Brawlers probably. Yeah, because he's gonna start stacking Bulldogs. Yeah, I should both get Brawlers. Depends. If I get a kill, I'll go Brawlers. If not, I'll go Titan's Bane. Otherwise, he's gonna have defense. Stackers, protectors. Jump in. Yeah, he knows I was going to go for that. Oh shit, that was bad. Yeah, that was a very strong beat by the Jonko, to be honest. He like instantly beats it. Like he barely. I think he probably got only hit with one tick of the fear out of the. How many is it? I think it's 4. Yeah, 45. Yeah, he probably got only hit by one tick, and even then he only got hit for half the duration of it. Is what it looked like on my screen anyway. Versus blue bars, he's pressured out again. You build a Warlocks, it's just fine, like something. Got a blue buff. Motherfucker. Alright, cool, we're gonna freeze wave them. Just because we're dickheads and we can. Alright, so I'm freezing wave here because I just AA cancelled there by if you hit the 3 in your attack you can teleport to the monkey again to cancel the animation, which is basically an auto attack. Most assassins have an auto attack. Grimbats is in duel is a lot more easier to apply, but in conquest it is a lot more situational to get those AA cancels. Does this help? Can you hear me a lot better now, Devil?
This will protect me from trickery.
Is that better, Devil? Give me a message, let me know. So I didn't lose anything from that either, we didn't even lose any wave, so ahead we are. Just gonna go for some monkey. Got some gold there, it's not optimal, unfortunate. 25 gold lost there. So I try and be as optimal as I can in duel. Like you want to be getting last hits because you get an extra 8 gold, I think it is. 8 on the small minions and 7 on the big minions.
Attack monkey.
I've been playing a lot more aggressive with this physical god with this league because I could dive tower. RNG crit. Good time on the speed. And 33. Going to contested blue as well. Here's my sprints down now though. He's gonna definitely pull defense. I'm gonna go Titan. Come on, so you can't full commit me. I have a 1.8k lead. Off simply 1 kill. That's just the power of triple buff, to be honest, and optimising last hits. It's pretty easy to do that, to be honest. It's not something I have to really focus on. I'm just gonna freeze wave here. He knows we are. Just gonna do it now. We can take tower off this because I have red buff and Titans.
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy tower.
You've defied all expectation.
Because it was a mage matchup and we picked up Genjis because we didn't need to go Pestilence, we can actually go Hydras and bats, which is really good for our burst potential, and it's going to help us deal with that Warlock Sash. As I predicted, he was going defense, so the Titans went and helped us short. Yeah, he's GG now. He's on 2.5k up. I'm fucking annihilating him. There's nothing much you can really do. It's not even a bad matchup for Zhong, he's just not burning very well. I've not got to this. Please come here, I'll fight you as well.
Not so tough, are you?
Okay, just gonna go wave. Oh, I've got 5 viewers. I'm not gonna be streaming probably till later either. Guys, if you're here now, I'm gonna be on in 6 hours time. I had plans this morning. I'm seeing the girl, so you know. So I'm gonna do that. But I'll be on in 6 hours time tonight, and I'll be streaming for like at least 6 hours. I'll be streaming well into near midnight. But this is my last game for this session. These days, no benefit. How the fuck I choked that so hard? That's a lot of damage on this there. So I can still take this in there.
Killing spree.
I popped Thorns there because if he freed, he died, and then he couldn't free to stun me. And I had a jump coming up, and my Genji proc was ready. As long as you keep an eye on all the advantages you have in duel, like, it's a really simple game mode, to be honest. Especially when you're playing a simple first like comebacks. Like,
Your team has destroyed a middle enemy Phoenix.
I'm back again. I'll do blue, then red. Go back. Finish my Hydras. Won't be able to get balls yet. Blue buff his cheeks. I'm gonna click next wave, I wasn't gonna lose it up. I'm losing gold. I can get bananas. No, I can't, I'm an idiot. Yeah, it's GG at this point. I wasn't expecting much, to be honest, like... Speed, sprint, I don't understand why he went sprint, he didn't need it, he needed Thorns, because if you don't go Thorns versus Humbats, he can build them to crit, and Humbats with crit in duel is disgusting, and the fact you put Warlocks about going Thorns is a bit silly, and no Nemean. Because that really hurts Humbats, like even the Humbats can't expect how much damage he's going to do if he gets an RNG crit, and it stops him going Deathbringer. de-aggro it. Is it free? Auto? Once I cancel. Boom, that's the game. If you enjoyed the 2-hour stream, guys, leave a like, comment. I know a lot of you just joined late, but I'll be streaming in 6 hours time, so if you drop by then, and yeah, peace.